Ghana Boundary Commission is optimistic a long-standing maritime disagreement between Ghana and Togo, when resolved, to help expedite utilization of potential resources in the Kotia Basin. Speaking at the Ministry of Information ahead of the African Border Day Wednesday, National Coordinator Major General Gen Kotia indicated that negotiations are ongoing with a positive outcome expected.
Ghana has a challenge with Togo so far as our maritime boundary is concerned. This came up since 2016. Therefore, the president of Ghana and Togo decided that Ghana and Togo should establish a technical committee, a joint technical committee, to negotiate on how to resolve the maritime dispute. These negotiations have been going on over the years. I must say that the negotiations have reached a very important level where probably we may be seeing the negotiations coming to fruition very soon. But the negotiations are still ongoing. They are the final stages, and once that is done, that would be announced to the general public. So negotiations are going on very well. It's got to the involvement of the two hero states so far as these negotiations are concerned. And then we are hoping that once this is resolved, the Kotia Basin, which is very close to the boundary, to the international maritime boundary, would be open up to investors for oil and what have you, and other activities, and even the fishermen folk in that area. So once that is not resolved, we know that investors are waiting to see how that can be open. So the negotiations are ongoing, and we are hoping that it will end soon so that the area will be open. 2017, it lost vis-a-vis Ghana-Togo. Yes, you know, there are various ways by which you can resolve disputes. One way is to go for arbitration. Another way is that you can negotiate with a neighboring country, and in the ITLOS, it really gives you room for that. Now, for Ghana and Togo, it's progressing very well so far as those discussions are concerned. One cannot say that that should be the only one. It happened with Ghana-Cote d'Ivoire. So various means are available for Ghana and Togo to use to resolve that thing. But what I can say is that I think that the negotiations have been going on well, and we are hoping that it will end up well. Once it doesn't end up well, probably government will decide or what action to be taken. That is not the Ghana Boundary Commission that will decide. Take note about it. On Ghana-Cote d'Ivoire, you all remember that in 2017, the International Tribunal on the Law of the Sea ruled in favor of Ghana so far as the international maritime boundary is concerned. Currently, what we are doing in Cote d'Ivoire is to proceed on the implementation of the ITLOS ruling. And we've had fruitful discussions with the National Boundary Commission of Cote d'Ivoire on how to proceed on this. The two commissions have been discussing details, and this month, the two commissions are even going to meet at the terminating point to discuss further on how to implement this. On our own, for the very first time since the ruling, the Ghana Boundary Commission, in conjunction with the Ghana Navy, has gone on a maritime inspection along the maritime boundary that was declared by the ITLOS. And I want to say that all is going on well. There have not been any evaluations so far as the international maritime boundary is concerned.
The Minister for Interior, Ambrose Derry, has described the See Something, Say Something initiative, which was launched last year, as one of the successful projects so far instituted. The minister has revealed that there has been a massive cooperation from citizens since the campaign started. He was speaking at the Spanish Embassy's donation of some Ford Ranger pickups to the Ghana Immigration Service. There's more in this report.
Ghana is relatively a safe country in a region with growing safety and security concerns. However, the recent increase in activities of violence and the worsening political instability in neighboring countries has intensified Ghanaians and international entities' attention to security matters. The See Something, Say Something launched by government last year has been described by the Interior Minister, Ambrose Derry, as highly effective and and captivating. He says the campaign has encouraged citizens to approach the police more confidently, and there's an increase in the reportage of issues without hesitation. According to him, the recent incidents in Daboya serve as a testament to its success, attributed to the skillful mediation techniques employed by the Ghanaian police.
We're getting a lot, and especially with the police service. If you followed the police service has instituted a community approach to most of their activities. And that's what is going to give us last. You don't just go into a community, arrest people, beat some, kill some. You don't achieve that. The cohesion that we are beginning to get, which is going the same with the police, with the immigration and this, we are listening more to the community. And as we do so, you begin to see that things are happening. For instance, recently we heard of Daboya. There was Daboya breaking of windscreens and the rest of them. In the end, with unfortunate loss of a man who was over 80 years old, shot on the field. But in spite of the fact that they damaged police equipment, the police engaged them, got their cooperation, arrested people, screened them, and we're going on. That's why we think that all of you are important, because sometimes I get a phone call from a journalist who tells me that this thing is happening here and we are not there, and we are able to deal with it. So I think we are better off now.
The ambassador of Spain to Ghana, Javier Gutierrez, explained the motive behind the donation of the 4 Ford Ranger pickups by the Spanish embassy.
Spain has been cooperating in the past few years with the security forces of Ghana, both with the Ghana Immigration Service and the police, and we've been, among other things, building capacities through the donation of equipment. The equipment donated today for 4-wheel drive vehicles are meant for the border control, to improve the capacities of the Ghana Immigration Service, and also for the police in the fight against crime. And this is just a partnership between Spain and Ghana, and we want to build this partnership also in the field of security. I believe that this cooperation has been fruitful for both countries. I think, as I mentioned during my statement, Spain is also learning from Ghana. Ghana has been successful in preventing terrorism from attacking your territory, the Ghanaian territory. And I think that we are also learning from you.
The vehicles will be given to the Ghana Immigration Service and the Criminal Investigation Department to aid their security operations. Jacqueline Ansuma Yeboah, reporting for Joy News.